Not necessarily this disease that I could claim right now, but through all these deployments. Again, we've got very experienced soldiers and non-commissioned officers who've gone through multiple deployments. And again, we've all, as you go into Southeast Asia, a lot of the diseases and things that are out there that we would expect to find in Liberia are common in Southeast Asia, Afghanistan, and Iraq. So, malaria is one that typically we are. This probably could be the most damaging to the readiness of a unit, just because it's just a very.
In case you find out that someone has any of the symptoms of diseases, what kind of measures are you going to use to contain it?
We are not equipped to deal with any kind of treatment, or I would suspect that if in a very unlikely case, very unlikely case that any of our soldiers did contract the disease, they would be evacuated out. We would get them moved away from our formation as quickly as possible. But again, the chances of any of our soldiers having any direct contact with anyone, suspected of having it or being infected by it is extremely limited to zero. So I would be, I would not be surprised if we went through a year-long deployment if we were going to last that long and we never saw one person who we thought was that we suspected of even having the disease.
You guys are going to be providing transportation to the command group, to international healthcare workers, I guess heavy lifting, and that will be helping to build clinics there, that kind of stuff. Can you elaborate on any other kind of mission, goals or purposes that you guys are going to be going out on?
Right now, just based on what we know, those are the main missions. Beyond that, moving, the providers out to different locations, moving construction material, bringing guys, bringing providers back for training, or pushing providers out to assist in carrying, or isolating or quarantining, whatever the word may be, of anyone they suspect to have the disease. Those are really going to be our bread and butter type of missions for this, aviation missions for this overall effort.
Any other final message? I know that there's probably some family members and friends that are probably pretty worried. You guys are trained to, fight, a human enemy. Now you're going over and almost like helping to fight a biological enemy in a way.
Well, the soldiers and pilots we've got, there are way more people who are very excited to be a part of this mission. So, to my knowledge, I think this is the only time certainly an Army aviation unit has ever done this type of mission. Certainly we've done humanitarian relief type operations, but never to, contain or isolate a disease, something like this. So guys want to be a part of it. Again, there's very little fear about the actual disease. People understand, hey, this is what we're going to do. These are our capabilities, and this is what we're going to provide to the overall effort. So people aren't upset, and generally those who are informed of what this mission is going to look like. So, with that being said, we're looking forward to taking this on and seeing how it turns out. It's going to be a great mission. I think this will be a good time for our soldiers to do something different. We're not going out there to attack an enemy person or enemy force or insurgents. This is our time to get out there and give back. And actually help stabilize this country. Hopefully, just by saving lives.
And